As gun owners, we do a lot of things right, but there's 3 things that most gun guys do wrong, and honestly, it makes all of us look really bad. Let's talk about it. What is up, guys, and welcome back to Modern Protector, where we talk about the skills, the tools, and the mindset that you need to protect yourself and your family. All right, so what are the 3 big problems with gun owners that we need to stop doing right now? And guys, these are so simple, and yet I see them all across the Second Amendment community. The first is that you need to stop making jokes about your gun. I know that maybe you think that it's funny, but it's not. In every gun shop in America, there are guys saying things like, if somebody messed with me, then I'd just shoot them. Or they better not say anything to me because I'm always packing. This attitude is stupid. It's ignorant, and it shows that your view of carrying a gun is completely wrong.
You disgust me. How can you live with yourself?
Your gun is a last resort weapon for defending your life against a deadly threat. It's not an intimidation tool, and it's not an argument winner, and it is certainly not a joke. And not only are comments like this stupid, but if you ever actually have to use your gun in self-defense, then these types of comments will definitely be brought up in court. And I was just joking is not a good enough response. Make sure that you stick around to the end because the last one is definitely the most important one. Don't have these signs and shirts. You can also find stuff like this in just about every gun store across America. And you might think that they're just a funny inside joke, and maybe to you and your friends they are. But you know who will not find them funny? A prosecuting attorney, a judge, and a jury if you ever have to use your gun in self-defense.
If you're doing it, stop it. Get some help.
It's not a funny joke. These stupid slogans show a much deeper problem with you. You do not respect guns for the serious, deadly weapons that they are. You think they're a joke. Maybe you've never thought twice about this, and maybe you don't think it's a big deal at all. But I'm telling you, these are a goldmine to a prosecuting attorney. I can see it now. The sign on your property, sir, says that you don't call 911 with a picture of a gun. What exactly do you mean by that? Your sign says that this property is protected by the Second Amendment. Are you aware that you do not have the right to protect property with deadly force? Yes, sir, there are several photos on your social media of you wearing a shirt with the Punisher symbol on it. What is it about the character who goes around murdering criminals that you relate to so much? See what I mean? And I'm not even an attorney. It's almost too easy. You're just helping them paint a picture of you that looks at you in the worst possible light. Be careful of the messages that you show to the world. Before we get to the last and definitely the most important one, if you're new to concealed carry or you're just trying to find the best way to conceal every day, then I've got something that will really help you out. The Concealed Carry Starter Kit is a short, practical guide that walks you through what gun to choose, the best carry positions, choosing the right holster, and what other self-defense tools you need to be carrying. It's everything I wish someone would have told me 10 years ago when I first started carrying a gun. You don't have to figure everything out on your own. Check it out in the description down below. All right, here's the last one. Be a good person. This one is the core of everything, and it may sound super simple, but that doesn't mean that it's easy. It's easy to be kind and a good person when things are going great for you. But what about when somebody cuts you off in traffic, or insults you in front of your kids, or gives you terrible service at a restaurant? When most people would lose their temper or start an argument or let road rage take over, are you able to take a deep breath and tell yourself that it's not worth it? Or I'm able to be the person who solves conflicts instead of causing them. If I'm being honest, I can't do that on my own. I'm completely reliant on God to help me act in a way that shows grace and patience rather than anger and selfishness. But whether you are a Christian or not, you need to strive to be the type of person who avoids conflict and hopes they never have to use their gun, rather than letting your ego take over and put you in a position that you never wanted to be in the first place. Because I promise you, you don't want to use your gun. Your ego and your pride can screw you over better than anyone else in the world can. So don't be an idiot.
Somebody stole my tickets to the Sonics game! This stinks! This is total BS! This is... Oh, got it.
Strive to be a good person and a responsible gun owner. And if you can't do it on your own, I know a God that can help. Let me know in the comments, have you ever made any of these mistakes? And if you gained value from this video, then don't forget to like and subscribe down below for more concealed carry content. And until next time, be alert, stand firm in your faith, be strong, be courageous, and let all that you do be done in love. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.